Okay, yeah, thanks. Thanks, and good afternoon, good morning, good evening, everybody. Combus does models for Australia, and we had the honour of being one of the first modelling firms on the hosted platforms, and we've been putting all of our Australian models on since 2017. So in that year, we put bushfire, severe convective storm, and low pressure systems. Later in the year, added cyclone, and then the following year, 5 different earthquake models on the platform. A couple of interesting things there that was hosted right from the start on the NASDAQ platform in its previous names and the NRMC. We've also have, within each of those 5 perils, we have 6 different sub-perils, so wind, flood, surge, hail, fire, shake. And using the occurrence files in the Oasis system, we have the ability to allow the users to flip between 10,000, 100,000, and also to incorporate cross-peril correlation and clustering. So we use the occurrence files for that. Last couple of years, we've been working on detailed loss models, and we're rolling those out this year on Oasis on the various software as a service platforms. You can see there, the first one off the first cab off the rank is going to be bushfire, and then followed by some of the other perils, including flood, or sub-perils including flood. That's at 25-meter resolution, and I know Max, you're saying size doesn't really matter, but our footprint files are in the terabytes. Yeah, thank you. Couple of technical points on our setup. We currently run the Oasis system in-house on various combinations of Linux, Windows, on PCs, laptops, also on the Amazon cloud using the Oasis user interface. The ALM models are available for license right now on NASDAQ or directly. Our detailed loss model will be coming out on Oasis this year and various variations. We incorporate what you would call the standard build. This is more of a technical thing, but in terms of the coding, we're not making any modifications to the standard Oasis code, with the exception of taking the option of going to the higher precision. So we go higher precision integers and floating points, and that gives us the ability to do a number of things, including this innovative approach that we're using, which is event-driven area perils. So it's like a variable resolution grid, but it actually varies by event, they're not static. And next slide, please. Last 3 points here in my 3 minutes. Our main priority since the start of Combus and this whole project was to be a model developer, not a software developer, and Oasis has allowed us to do that. It allows us to focus on the ground up losses and let Oasis and the OED do all the financial work, which has been a huge weight off our shoulders. And the last thing is it's one highly flexible modeling engine that does everything with, of course, great support from the Oasis team.